I know you might have heard about the word greenhouse farming, but in case you haven't, greenhouse farming is a controlled environment where you farm your vegetables, such as you can see. We have the cucumbers at the background. You can grow your cucumbers, you can grow your tomatoes, you can grow your bell peppers, you can grow your exotic vegetables such as cauliflower, broccoli, and kale. You can grow your ginger in the greenhouse. You can grow quite a couple of things in the greenhouse. So the greenhouse farming is a controlled environment. Controlled in the sense that you control the humidity, you control the temperature, you control even your fertilizer application, which we call fertigation. The greenhouse farming is actually a beautiful kind of farming that helps you get more harvest. Sometimes it's always a ratio 1:10. So if you have a greenhouse farm of, let's say, 320 square meters like this one that we are in, your harvest from this greenhouse will equate to 10 times what an open field farmer would get. So the greenhouse farming actually gives you bumper harvest. Just as you can see in the clip, this is our first harvest, and we harvest every 4 days. Every 4 days we churn out cucumbers from the greenhouse. Also we churn out tomatoes and bell peppers. So you see that the greenhouse farming is actually a very stressless kind of farming. So you just have to have a space, either in your compound or on your farm or wherever, and build your greenhouse and plant your vegetables. One of the benefits of greenhouse farming is that it can be done all year round. You can actually grow your vegetables all year round because each vegetable has different gestation period. For example, these cucumbers that you can see has a gestation period of 65 days. Bell pepper has a gestation period of 6 months. Tomato has a gestation period of 5 months. Exotic vegetables like cauliflower, broccoli, kale, and the rest have gestation period of 90 days. So irrespective of the gestation periods that you have, you can actually grow these vegetables anywhere in the country. You can grow it in Asaba in the east, you can grow it in Maiduguri in the north, you can grow it in Ibadan in the southwest, you can grow it in Benue State in the middle belt. Wherever your location is, you can actually grow your greenhouse vegetables and grow them very, very well. Another benefit of the greenhouse is that for those who are in the southwest who have recently gone through the challenge of the north not sending food to them in the southwest, if you have greenhouse farms, you can actually grow your vegetables and feed yourself. Take Israel, for example. Israel has a population of 8 million people, and just 2% of that population are farmers, and they are able to feed not only Israel, but the entire Middle East. The question is, how do they do it? Greenhouse farming. America has 5% of her population as farmers, and they export food in large quantities. How do they do it? Greenhouse farming. Greenhouse farming, I think, is the answer to the question of food crisis in Nigeria. If we can embrace greenhouse farming in totality, then we can be able to feed ourselves and even export food and generate revenue from agriculture. So I think we need to look very deeply into greenhouse farming. Greenhouse farming is not restricted to a particular age group. Whether you are 65 years, you just retired from the civil service, you can go into greenhouse farming because it is not stressful at all. Drip irrigation system. Once your borehole or your water source pumps the water to your overhead tank, gravity releases the water for just 5-10 minutes to the root of the plant, and as long as they have that done once, twice, thrice in a day, your plants will do well. Where they need fertilizer, you apply your soluble fertilizer, which sometimes come in liquid form or in soluble form, which is applied in the tank, and it is emitted at the roots, at the base of the plant stand, and your plants, do well. People will even be surprised at the kind of harvest that you are getting from your greenhouse farm. So I think greenhouse farming is what we need at this material time in this country. Some of the opportunities in the greenhouse farming is that you can actually make money and make good money from greenhouse farming. If you are, for example, a tomato farmer, in a tomato greenhouse farm of 8 meter by 20 meter, if each plant stand gives you 5 kg, for example, it could be more, but I'm bringing it low. If it gives you about 5 kg plants per plant stand, multiplied by 600 plant stands you have in this greenhouse, that will be 3 tons, which is 3,000 kg. If you multiply that by 300 naira, that is 900,000 naira cool cash that comes into your pocket. You barely didn't spend anything close to that. So greenhouse farming is very, very profitable. That is one among the many opportunities you have in greenhouse farming. I encourage you to own a greenhouse farm today, irrespective of a geographical location. Or you can invest in our ongoing Plethora Farms greenhouse project with as low as 300,000 naira and earn 3% monthly. For more information and inquiries, you can visit our website www.plethorafarms.com, or you can write us an email at info@plethorafarms.com, or you can call the numbers written below your screen. Thank you.